Hello and welcome back. It's been a while, everybody, but I'm done with my little break, and this mission is already going worse than I expected. I'm scared. It used to be safe to land in the middle. Why is it not safe? But yeah, playing Helldivers. I've been sitting on this game for so long, been grinding it out, and I was like, you know what? We're playing Helldivers, why not? I'm in the mood for it. Gotta love 500 kilogram bombs. Yeah, I'm back. My break was mixed, honestly. One of those things where I was like, you know what? Initially I was planning to take like 3 to 6 months off. But as time kind of progressed, I was like, this isn't for me. Funny enough, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. But yeah, like, my first week was terrible because I sat here and the whole time I'd wake up and in the back of my mind I'm like, you don't have anything ready. You don't have any videos prepped. I'm just like, I'm trying to take a break, brain. Give me a break here. And eventually that kind of went away, and admittedly, I missed making content. I missed making stuff, and I thought to myself, oh, my usual suspects, like the game industry and stuff, my usual subjects, things can't get worse, can they? And if you've watched what's been going on for the past month, it did. It did continually get worse. More layoffs and just goofy stuff, to the point where it was like, yeah, I can't really take a break. Too much goes on. And honestly, I was just getting bored. It kind of reminds me of, you know how in school when you'd have winter break, or not even winter break, summer break is the better option. Summer break, we're like, June, you're like, yeah, this is awesome. July, you're like, okay, this isn't half bad, I got free time. Halfway to 3/4 of the way through July, you're like, I'm genuinely bored. That's what I was getting to. I lasted a little over a month, and at the end of it, I was just like, yeah, I kind of need to come back. And even just getting ready for this video, I felt re-energized, which is nice. God, they really cranked the difficulty on these, because this feels worse. I also didn't even get to... Please. I didn't even get to call in anything. I'm actually doing a different build than I normally run. Just the grenades, really. Otherwise, I always run machine pistol or the... That's a hole in the map. The Senator hand cannon, or the Swagnum. And then, of course, the Plaz Scorcher, because this thing, at least against bots, will just clap cheeks. I can't see him from here. Oh, now they just have a percentage? Gross. I didn't even look at the thing, because I'm so used... Before this update, they would go, oh, you have, 275 bots you gotta kill. It's like, okay, I can count. Basic number recognition is something I was taught, I swear. Percentages? Nah. I don't like that. It's kind of gross. But I guess it's easier from a player perspective to just be like, yeah, get this many guys, than it is to do just a flat number, because people's behavior changes. The fun of logic behind people is they will act differently depending on how things are portrayed. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I can genuinely say I missed you guys. Ah, wow, I nearly died to that. But yeah, like, not in a weird, creepy, parasocial, like, kind of way, but just like, what's up? Because I'll admit I haven't... Even though I was like, oh, I'll take a break, I was constantly using YouTube and kind of checking what's up and everything. Man, I'm glad I don't play in a dark room, usually. Otherwise that would have been a classic SpongeBob my eyes kind of moment. Please. That reload just took ages. Of course. I died from CTE by bouncing my head off a barrel. We can just leave. Aha! Ah. Okay, good. I thought that was a, thought there was a 500 kilo bomb about to land on my head. I was like, oh, cool. Fun experience to be had by all. Okay, everybody in... And they still didn't fix that side ramp.
Today you've carved another foot in a long climb to... Go now, and fear the shadow of neither...
But I can't make this video just a hey I'm back kind of deal. I mean I can, but I'm not gonna. What better way to kind of kick this off is to just kind of go through what, at least an abbreviated version of what's happened recently. Other than the layoffs, that's nothing special. The biggest thing is probably like... Oh, that's the... That's bad. That's the gunship spawner. That's new. I was going to say the revival or return of, like, Gamergate, effectively. Sure didn't have that on my bingo card for the year. Of all the things you could have told me would happen, I would not expect another kind of, like, consumer revolt. But I'm all for it. You know, demand more out of low-quality developers. The weirdest part is when you actually look into it and you find out it was literally a Brazilian guy who just made a list, who made the SBI detected curator page on Steam. And all he did was he sourced everything from Sweet Baby Inc.'s own website and said, yeah, they made this stuff. And then a staff member for the company got angry and tried to get the guy mass flagged. Tried to get his like Steam account taken away. And then it just kept spiraling from there. Which makes it all kind of funny because literally this whole thing could have been resolved if the one staff member who was angry just said, my bad, I'm sorry. Like, I remember seeing it when there was like 10,000 members and this whole thing was going on. And it's, as of now, up to like... I think people were saying 350,000 users? And it's just because of repeated doses of the Streisand effect.
Found something.
And then it only got worse from there, because then people started realizing that the companies kind of doing this, or at least a lot of this stuff, know each other or are friends with each other. So it's just friends of friends moving money around and kind of getting contracts with each other. Which is kind of what happened in the first instance 10 years ago now. So it's kind of funny to just see this all kind of cycle back. But this time around, it's a lot worse, I think. Because this is something I've seen a lot of people say and ask is the industry dying? Like, are video games dying? And I'm of two minds. Oh, damn, those are the gunships. On one hand, I'm like, to a degree, yeah, it's probably dying. This was the effect of years of bloat and ever-rising costs and everything. It was bound to happen. A balloon can only grow so large before it eventually breaks. I have no idea if this works. But I did get a hit. Okay, so gunships are actually kind of flimsy. Cool. But so, this whole thing, like, it was doomed to happen at one point or another. I just don't think anybody expected it to happen now. Or at least in the manner that it's happening. But in the end, I don't think it's gonna be like, EA shuts its doors. It's not gonna reach that level. It never will. EA will continue to pump out absolutely mediocre Madden games until the end of time. What I think will happen, most likely, is kind of what we're already seeing. A lot of devs just going, you know what, screw this, I'm just gonna go my own direction. I've been wanting to anyways. Just kind of using this as the excuse to finally break free. I mean, look at what happened just recently. Saber Interactive bought their way out of control by Embracer. Was not expecting to see that, of all things, but Saber took a bunch of studios with them and just said, yeah, we out. And I think it's good. You know, get people scattered again. This is an industry that needs the churn. You need to constantly be changing, otherwise, if it doesn't mix up at all and it doesn't change, we stagnate and we get what we have now. Bloated budgets, extremely mid games, tourists to the hobby being the ones dictating how things go. Nothing good. And like people have said, the AA market and indie market are, to a degree, thriving. I don't think they're great, but I've never thought they're great, because the indie scene struggles with a lot of issues. If you're releasing on Steam and something big comes out the same day as you just got screwed, and your game is essentially doomed to fail. You might get some people picking it up later, you might be lucky and get a YouTuber scooping it up, but by and large, you kinda lost your big push. But you still got games like this. You have, I personally push for games like Quasimorph. Really cool game. There's... I'm trying to think indie and double A what really stands out. Yeah, you got like Pal World. People will always cheer on Pal World. Rightfully so. You know, it's a good game. I don't know what this guy is planning here, because we really gotta kind of run for it here.
Sending in an eagle. Calling in reinforcements.
Realistically, if we're gonna hit something, we need to hit this camp and bounce. Landed on my head. Just like real life. Yeah, it's interesting what's kind of been swirling around in this past month. I saw just a couple days ago that Embracer sold Gearbox. But just like Borderlands and Gearbox the studio, not like Gearbox Publishing, so stuff like Remnant and all that still remain under Embracer, which I thought was an interesting decision to make. I don't think it was bad. In fact, I think that was probably the smartest move they could have made. Okay, now we're leaving. I don't care what you have to say, we got 2 minutes and I'd rather not ride the line. God, this place always, the trees bug out constantly. I think it's just too many trees.
Sending in an eagle.
Yeah, like, I was not expecting that. The funniest part was then Embracer, right after the deal, they go, oh yeah, we're not looking to buy anybody anytime soon. I'm like, yeah, you better not. You just got out of this. You can't tell me that you're gonna sit here, sell off. They sold Gearbox for $460 million, I want to say. Which there's a lot of discussion about. Oh, you're back. Cool. A lot of discussion about that because there's talk of how much they actually spent. Because the ranges say that they spent on the initial purchase $300 and some billion, and then from there they spent additional up to like 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion, depending on if they hit sales goals. Which, considering Borderlands 3, I don't think they met those goals to sell for a bit over $1 billion. I wouldn't have paid for it. Okay, everything loaded, cool.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Reinforcing.
He asked for the kill me to get a free resupply, so... Oh, he had nothing. Yeah, well, yeah, he needed to die. If he had nothing on him at that point, he was out of ammo and everything. Yeah, that death... That's worth it. That's a fair trade. That's actually the first time I've just straight up killed a guy on my own team. Like, we've all had accidental oopsies with a 500 kilogram bomb or something like that, but I've never just been like, die, and just hit the button. But yeah, the purchase of Gearbox is a very peculiar one, because 2K got them, and I'm like, or no, not 2K, Take-Two? Yeah, Take-Two, because those are the guys behind Rockstar, and the second I saw that, I was like, oh brother, we're screwed. The upside is, if they're gonna pull a GTA Online, then we'll have Borderlands 4 for the next decade. But otherwise, if not, then we're kind of screwed here, and that's whatever, honestly. I'm not too broken up either way. Borderlands 3 wasn't that good. I sadly don't have faith in Borderlands 4. I want to be hyped. I want to be like, yeah, because they announced, hey, there's going to be a Borderlands 4. It's in development. But I'm just looking at it going, okay, dude, it's it's a game. I need to see it, is the best way to put it. I need to see the game before I can sit down and go, yeah, day one buy. Now, I'm not even thinking a day one buy on it, just because I got burned on the last game. Oh, wow, I almost landed on a nuke. That would have been bad.
Skies of this world once more.
That's a hell of a landing. Also saw the Eye of Sauron over there. But yeah, the industry, hopefully we're starting to hit the end point to the buy-sell cycle. Honestly, I can't imagine us going any further. We've kind of already bought and sold everybody out there. Now it's just kind of... Now it's just the layoffs, honestly. I saw... There was another one that had happened over the month. Distortion Games, I think? It was... I think I'd mentioned them before, mostly because I was complaining their website was terrible, because you had to sit down and suffer through, like, a whole... like, deep, meaningful quote that would appear on screen like one word at a time. And the whole time I'm just like, whoever did this needs to stop. This is just bad web design. Oh my god, I always screw this up.
Requesting orbital strike. Calling in reinforcements.
But they closed down without making a game. Which, the thing that makes me laugh the most about it is they made merch, but no game. The sad part, though, is I kind of wish I had... I wouldn't have bought it, but I kind of wish I'd gotten, like, a shirt, because they had these jerseys, and I'd love to have that, just to be like, hey, here's a jersey for a studio that never made a game. There's something just really funny to me about that. Did I one tap with a impact?
Bag's empty.
If so, I know what I need to be using from here on in. These are amazing. Genuinely, that is honestly just nasty.
Calling down a sentry. Sample collected. Requesting orbital strike.
Yeah, of course we lost the hell bomb. Oh well. I think we're gonna be trapped here for a bit anyways.
Calling in reinforcements.
Oh, I can't make the shot from here.
Requesting air support. Calling in reinforcements.
Why did it change my voice again? God, haven't fixed that bug of... Or at least they said they fixed the bug of changing the voice, because I always have a male voice, and for some reason the game was just like, nah. I didn't even go to grab the encrypted hard drive.
Sending in an eagle!
Okay, screw it, we're close enough.
Throwing grenade. Reinforcement. Sending in an eagle.
Having to go all focus on this.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Kinda hoping to see the walker, if they have one show up.
Fire.
Tagging location. Requesting air support.
Because they're essentially like AT-ATs, and that's pretty cool. That's all really, thinking about it, that's all I really have for what's going on, or what's went on in the recent news. I'll come back with more new stuff next week. This is just kind of my, hey, I'm alive. Oh, this is already cleared. Cool. I don't care then.
Calling in orbital strike.
On outpost spotted. Sending in an eagle.
Ah, I think there's a
Calling in.
dropship or gunship spawner nearby. I need higher ground.
Sending in an eagle.
Come on.
Reload it.
I'll probably bring this up like every video, but the spear is really good against automatons.
Reinforcing.
I've been having a lot of fun with this game though. Like, I've just played a ton just for fun whenever, not even really recording. I made like 3 attempts over my break. I was like, oh, I'll make a Helldivers video, and every time I just... It's one of those games where I wanted to do like a tips and tricks, but so many things have changed
Package acquired.
that in the end just feels... It feels pointless, because this stuff will get invalidated anywhere between a week and a month from here. So there's a part of me just going, well, why would I bother?
Requesting sentry.
Like, I was gonna do one going over all the secondary objectives. And this new update... So the last The prior update, they had like smoke shells, napalm, and static field shells having a different model. They looked like armor-piercing, fin-stabilized, discarding sabot rounds. And then in this new update, they completely removed that and changed it to... God, what did they change it to? They changed them all to like normal rounds, but they changed the color. So now it's really annoying because that would have been completely invalidated. And I get the feeling they're gonna change it again. Because it was nice when it used to be like red was explosive, pink was high explosive, yellow was nuke. Now nukes are like bluish black. Explosive is green, so it's green tips. And then I don't even know, I didn't even see a high explosive. But smokes are gray. I can't remember what static field was. It just felt weird to change it a second time. Actually, a third time, because they were different at launch, and then they changed for the second time, and it's like, just, why are you doing this? Hell of a time to climb a rock. Or I love when it says I died by myself. When I didn't, the game just cannot log what kills you accurately.
Democracy has landed. Rare sample collected. Calling in reinforcements.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what got me.
Requesting orbital strike. Requesting advanced weaponry. Got equipment. Package acquired. Found something. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Dropping package. Package acquired.
The funniest part with this mission is it actually can be far worse. I picked the patrol scrambler.
Requesting air support. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
So we are dealing with the watered down version of this mission. I get the feeling those gunships are gonna get tweaked in like a week or so.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Not today! Liberty, save me! Last reload.
Dropping package. Package acquired.
Oh, we gotta fight all the way back through that once this is done. That's gonna be fun. realistically, it'll be far easier because everything will be spread out and stuff will have despawned or chased us here.
Supplies.
Democracy needs me!
Requesting sentry.
Reloading! Going down a support weapon! Objective located. Northeast. Engaging terminal.
Where was that resupply? Because I kinda need it.
I got the terminal!
Oh, that's where the last one is. Okay, I can bomb that. I thought there was ammo down here. I mean, let's be real, I'll just call in a replacement.
Down a support weapon! Standing in an eagle! Requesting air support!
Attack underway.
I got the terminal!
Requesting orbital sight.
Freedom. Bread yet
Get that done ASAP.
when ready.
That's not the right target, I think. Oh, it was. Cool.
Standing in an eagle.
Tagging map.
Extraction is available.
Calling down a sentry!
Yeah, we got 20 minutes. We can make that objective. That's not going to be too difficult. It's just going to be making it there. Or if I can get a clean line of sight, I don't even need to use this. Oh, I noticed a super sample rock. It was the... I call them the chicken leg rocks because they look like chicken legs. But it was a bad one. Okay, yeah, I can hit it from here.
Weaponry. I'm out!
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. asset within range.
Huh. Didn't realize this was a double structure.
Delivering payload.
Found something!
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Found something! Requesting air support!
Oh, the other mortar battery's there.
Mag's empty!
Let's try something dumb.
Range of enemy artillery.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't work.
Calling in orbital strike! Reloading!
And that's every camp. Oh, there's something. I think it's just another mortar base up north.
Dropping a pin. South. 300 meters.
But at that range, it shouldn't affect reinforcements.
Dropship! Requesting air support!
Extraction is available.
It is nice finally having Malevolent Creek captured so people can stop doing the Space Vietnam memes. There are dudes who literally just played that map, and it reaches a point where it's just like, okay, we get it.
Calling down supplies! Got a sample!
Calling down a sentry.
Don't want to call extract just yet,
Tagging map!
because we still got guys kind of wandering about.
Calling down a support weapon. Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting sentry!
Calling in orbital strike.
Say hello to democracy!
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Requesting advance.
Reloading! Sending in an eagle!
Oh, I actually got a back hit on him.
Minute.
Mag's empty! Requesting air support!
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Alright. And that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.